You have a hair in your eyeball.
We're making ducks today. We're making count 'em, two ducks. One of my really good friends, Tenzin's birthday is coming up, and the idea I came up with is that whenever we've hung out downtown, we've seen these two ducks. We've seen like a duck couple, like a male mallard duck and a female mallard duck just hanging out. And usually it was when there are not a lot of other ducks around, so I was like, oh my god, those are the ducks. So I thought that would be a cute thing and something that is also not like a massive undertaking. Yeah, so I'm excited for it. The only thing I'm not excited for is that I'm going to be using my trusted Big Twist Value yarn that I love, except for this green is not Big Twist Value, but when you make amigurumi or like little plushies with this yarn, you have to use a tiny hook. And I hate using tiny hooks, but this is what you do for friendship. So my wrist will be hurting, but that's okay. That's okay, because I know it'll turn out really cute. Yeah, so I've got my little basket of yarn here. I found a pattern on YouTube for a duck, specifically for like a male green mallard duck. So I'm gonna start with that one first, and then I'm gonna use the same pattern for the female, but just kind of do some like custom color type of deal to do kind of like the mix of browns. Duck time, start now. The pattern says to use a 3mm hook, but I just did a project with a 3mm hook and my wrist was crying. So I am doing 3.5, which I know is not a very big difference, but it gives me it makes me feel just a little bit better. So I'm using 3.5mm hook. All the yarn I'm using is Big Twist Value, except for this green, which is Red Heart Super Saver. Here we go. I'm gonna be watching some Netflix in the background. That's like right behind you. So, okay.
Little head done.
One thing about little amigurumi like this, they work up so fast and it makes me so happy because it's just like dopamine. So fast. About to get to the body. I'm at the point where look how cute it is. I do need to put the eyes in, but I only have like gigantic eyeballs. Let me put one in and see if they could look like cute and derpy. Like, I don't know if you can see. Like, that's a gigantic eyeball. Let me put two in and see if he looks absolutely deranged. Not horribly deranged, only mildly. Maybe I'll skip to where they do the beak and see if his face looks normal. Okay, so here he is with the Oh, he looks so silly. Like, yes, like the eyes are definitely large, but he doesn't look terrible. So I think I'm gonna stick with the gargantuan eyeballs and we'll be good. I just gotta make the little wingies and sew on the beak, and duck number 1 will be done. Look how cute! Such a cute pattern. I feel like a lot of times with at least free amigurumi patterns, which I don't fault them for at all because like obviously a lot of work goes into coming up with a pattern. But a lot of free patterns, and honestly a lot of paid patterns too for amigurumi, like they all look pretty much the same. Like either they're little beans, like maybe with like bobble stitch limbs, or they'll be, you know, like the body's an oval, the head's a circle, and the arms are cylinders. They all look very similar, and there's no shade. Like, would I be able to come up with that on my own? I don't know. But this feels like very creative, like as far as the shape goes. Super cute, super cool. So, I can't believe this is free. It's so cute. Day 2 of duck. Day 2 of 2, duck 2 of 2. Duck number 1 turned out so cute. Are the eyes like a little bit too big? Yes. Is he still very endearing? Yeah, I'd say I'm endeared. So now it is time to make his little partner, which is a female mallard duck, which does not have quite as simple of a color scheme. So what I've got is I've got 3 different shades of brown. This one's showing up really orange on camera, but it's like a camel brown. And I've started a little bit already, so it starts with the head. I think I'm gonna start with the lightest color, and once I get a little bit further along, I'm gonna start incorporating like random little, I guess like flecks of each of the darker colors and make them more frequent as I get further along. So kind of just switching colors kind of randomly for a stitch or 2 and then switching back to the original color. That's the plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's my thought process at least. Yeah, so I will attempt to do that and I will show you how it goes. So here's what we've got so far. Sorry, I have all of the yarn still connected, but so here's where like the front of the face is and the little body this way. This one's tail's not as nice as the other one for some reason, but I think it's okay. Yeah, so just doing some like random speckling and I hope that gets the idea across. I think they will make a very cute, a really cute pair. This is so funny. Oh, I love making silly little guys. It's just so fun, because at the end you have like something that resembles a little creature. I'm rewatching Stranger Things, but I'm rewatching the 3rd season because I think out of all the seasons, that one is maybe the light. Well, none of them are light. They're all not light at all, but I remember the vibes of season 3 being like a bit better. I don't know. Alright, I shall continue with speckling. Alright, the lighting in here is a little horrid. It's really dark outside because it's raining. But second duck, done. It actually turned out like ever so slightly smaller than the other duck, and I'm not entirely sure why because I didn't make any changes to the pattern. But I mean, I guess it works out because like this is the male duck and this is the female duck, and I don't know if they're actually smaller than the males in nature, but sure. But yeah, I do kind of wish I started the dark brown a little sooner, but I feel like the message gets across, right? I think the message gets across. The pattern does have wings that you can make and so on at the end, but I kind of like them wingless. They shall just be flightless birds, I think. There they are. They're meowweed. Yeah, ducks done.